Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from Skiessentials.com. We're here today to do another 2020 ski review, this time the Elan Ripstick 88. Unfortunately, neither of these skis next to me are the Ripstick 88. This is the 2019 Ripstick 96 and the Ripstick 86. Essentially what Elan did is they took the existing technology in the 96 and the wider Ripstick models and put it into a new 88 that replaces the 86. So the 86 for 2019 didn't really get all the high-end technology we see in the wider Ripsticks, but now that same technology exists in the 88, and we'll touch on that technology in a moment here. This is kind of a unique review for us. If you follow us on social media, you may know that we had the opportunity to do some skiing with Glen Plake. All the way back in January, at an industry demo at Pico, we had the opportunity, we almost skied a full afternoon with him, took quite a few runs. Both Glenn and myself were skiing on the Ripstick 88. We've had a demo kicking around the shop too for a while now. Unfortunately it's gone, or else I'd have it on the wall. So we've had quite a bit of experience on the 88. What we wanted to do, we wanted to kind of introduce the ski, talk about construction, what sets it apart from other skis, and then just kind of show you some of the skiing footage and chatting with Glenn. So let's kind of dive right into it. These skis are very unique. They're unique in their construction, they're unique in their shape, and they're unique in their feel. Something that I kind of tried to hit home in the written portion of this article is, let's take the 90 millimeter all mountain category. It's very common for a brand to produce a ski and use a lot of superlatives, say our ski is the strongest, the lightest, the most powerful, has the best vibration damping. Whatever it is, it's very common for skis to want to be the best at something. Elan kind of has a different mindset. They really just want their skis to be fun. So the focus in their construction and the design of the skis is based off of fun more than anything else, which is refreshing. Skiing is supposed to be fun. Sometimes I think some of us, myself included, need a reminder that we're supposed to be having fun on skis instead of worrying about how fast we're going or how steep the line is that we're skiing or how big our last air was or whatever you have it. The most important thing on a day of skiing is just having a lot of fun. So that's kind of the goal or the idea behind these skis, is just to create a fun ski. And the way they do that is with a pretty unique construction. So it's basically a wood core with carbon tubes that run through it, which is really cool. And you'll hear Glenn talk about this later in this video. Essentially, three-dimensional carbon fiber has much different properties than a two-dimensional laminate. So what we see in most skis are a laminate in a sandwich construction ski, so it's very much two-dimensional. These are tubes, so they're really three-dimensional applications of carbon. And what that does is it really boosts the ski's vibration damping compared to other skis that use carbon. So they're not as damp as skis with metal, but it's very impressive the vibration damping they achieve with this construction. They're exceptionally smooth. They take some weight out of the tip with what they call vapor tip inserts. But pretty cool construction, and really that kind of those tubes of carbon fiber are the key to understanding the performance of the Ripsticks. And then shape is pretty unique too. Probably a lot of you are familiar with this, but Elan's one of the few companies doing stuff like this. There is a right and a left ski. They call it amphibio technology, and essentially the inside edge has more camber and the outside edge has more rocker. So if you can think about how your skis are in a turn, basically having rocker on that outside edge of the uphill ski helps your turn stay more consistent and also helps with turn initiation. We've talked about similar ideas with like the K2 Marksman and powder. Different design there because powder reacts differently than firm snow. And those Marksmans are pretty much designed for soft snow beyond anything else. But that's the idea. It also gives them a very playful, maneuverable feel. Basically that shape kind of corresponding with that construction. There is some early taper in these skis too. but it makes them very, very quick. So again, they're not the strongest, they're not the most powerful, they're not the lightest, but they're also not the heaviest, and they're not the softest flexing either. They kind of fall somewhere in the middle, but they do so with a very unique feel that's all their own. You'll hear Glenn later in this video say that there's nothing else out there like it, and I think he's pretty darn right in saying that. That's really just how unique these skis feel. So I'll kind of touch on performance a little bit, and then we'll just dive right into the footage with Blake. Kind of the key words for me to describe these skis are smooth, fun, and playful. So that construction and the flex pattern, it really gives a smooth feel. They link carving turns really well. They hold an edge really well. Again, it's not the same torsional stiffness as like skis with 2 sheets of metal and a bunch of carbon. But they're really, really good, and like the majority of skiers are going to have more fun on this than on a heavy, stiff ski. That's not to say it's for everybody, but I think most would find this a very fun, very refreshing skiing experience. They hold an edge just fine. They feel really energetic and smooth, linking carving turns. I think that tube carbon fiber really, really helps in that application. I didn't find a tremendous speed limit on them. They're not designed for just charging like we've been talking about, but they're just a whole lot of fun. I think in this kind of 90 millimeter category, I think the Ripstick 88 is quite easily one of the best mogul skis. What I said in the written portion of this article, which I think is a good way of just thinking about this ski and what you want to do on it. Just imagine like your favorite mogul line and just skiing it flawlessly, and then at the bottom of the run popping off a little mogul and like throwing a little spraffy or a twister or some kind of little trick. That's like, in my opinion, what these skis are all about. When I was skiing with Plake, we were both just like popping off little natural hits, even like doing 180s. I saw Glenn skiing them switch. They're not a twin tip by any means, but I was like, hey, if he's going to do that, I'm going to do it. And that was just kind of like the mindset and the feel behind these skis, is they're just a whole lot of fun. They do everything you want them to. There are going to be really heavy, powerful skiers out there that want that 2 sheets of metal, and that's fine. But this Ripstick provides an awesome option for an all-mountain ski. And we're really happy that they kind of took that existing performance. We've always, or for the past year, we've been really big fans of this Ripstick 96 and the wider ones too. And we're all really happy to see that technology go down into the narrower model as well. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there instead of making this too long. The rest of this video will be footage from us skiing with Plake. A little different than what we normally do. It's a little bit more raw. Some of the audio might not be as polished because it was kind of a windy day, and we were talking a lot on chairlifts. But I really hope you enjoy it. You get some really good insights from Plake. Really interesting to hear him talk about it, since he was one of the most important people in designing this ski and coming up with this ski. And yeah, as always, let us know if you have any questions. This is a pretty unique ski, as I've said, and I'd love to answer your questions, comparing it to other skis. Down the road, probably this coming fall, we definitely will include them. The Ripstick 88 will be in our 90 millimeter comparison video, which will be interesting to kind of talk about it on a wall of a bunch of different skis. But yeah, in the meantime, let us know if you have any questions, and we will see you guys later.
Groomer ski, but not a racing groomer ski, you know, because the race. It's funny. I've been skiing all these little ski areas and playing around, and it's funny because you like, you know, you make some ski that's just super set on kill, and oh my gosh, this is awesome. GSX race, and it's so rad, but by the time you get to like up to speed and you make one turn,
you're at the
mountain's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we're done.
I feel the same way. Like,
so
there's a happy medium.
Yeah.
Do you ski the 88 mostly?
For the moment, I'm skiing the 88. Yes, all the time. It's kind of like my around here.
East Coast.
I mean, if I'm in Chamonix or I'm in Mammoth, then I'm skiing the 106.
Speaking of Chamonix,
I mean 106 like all the time.
Somebody told me to ask you. You know the Greek?
Yeah, I skied with the Greek in at Sugarbush.
recently.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we were up there a couple weeks ago. And everything that makes Ripstick what it is in the 88. And it's actually a super fun ski route here. I've been skiing this for 2 weeks. Actually. I just got it finally.
Yeah.
I got them 2 weeks ago, and I've been just it's either been this or the Wingman.
Glenn, will you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hey, I'm Glen Plake.
You already knew that, but we're here with Glenn. I'm Jeff from Skiessentials.com. We're going to take some runs on these Ripstick 88s down here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Figured he was the best person to test them with. So.
Yeah, they're super cool skis. They're not like anything else. You know, Ripstick is asymmetrical and as far as the profile is concerned, hence the Amphibio, which is, you know, we have full carbon fiber inside edges and rockered outside edges.
No, it's such a cool concept.
So you ski it doesn't sound like it, but I wouldn't waste my time making it or
sure.
It didn't work.
You've been with Elan for a number of years now, right?
13 years now.
Yeah, no, I remember, I don't know if it was the first year with left and right skis, but I remember seeing you at SIA.
Yeah, we
like
first
right
made
in
the
that front.
first Amphibio 14.
Yeah. And I thought it was a super cool concept,
Yeah,
and
super
I like
cool.
to see it. The evolution of it has been really cool.
And now we got them in the kind of the wider skis, and then Ripstick in general, just, you know, the fact that the ski has no metal in it whatsoever, using the carbon fiber tubes, not as a stiffening device, but as an absorption control material, you know, like a carbon fiber bike frame. You know, it's amazing. First time you ride, you're like, what is this thing got suspension? You know?
Right.
And so carbon fiber in a 3D form makes just a wonderful, you know, like I say, absorption control material, where we used to put layers of laminate, you know, metal, titanium and what have you, and it's great, makes a neat ski, but a lot of times they're not that fun to ski on. They're just too much.
Tiring. Heavy,
and then
tiring.
also with the 3D form, the absorption's getting every different direction, where normally a sheet of metal will only control vibration in one plane. So super fun skis. Yeah, Ripsticks, I love them. We're all over them.
Yeah, they've been incredibly popular for us.
Had a pair of skis that you said 102, and I made every pair of skis 102 underfoot, regardless of the length, then every pair of skis would be a different pair.
Yeah, the
And
turn
there would be no
radiuses all
model.
get weird.
Because every ski would be a different model.
Yeah.
Where we go? We gonna go that other chair? Or
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
go to the top.
overlap?
I'll go to the top. Might as
Go
well.
make one up. Huh? What? Every freaking inch of snow counts to me, and I want to have fun on every inch of snow, and so it's funny hearing your comment there, because it's the same thing that happened on the last chair. You know, she's like, "Man, these are really fun skis." I'm like, "All right, cool."
That's what it comes down to every time. They're just fun. They're just fun. Put the fun back in skiing.
You know, because we can go out and talk about all the metal laminates and how burly this thing is,
Right.
and how you can charge, and how this and how that, and then at the
It's
same
like
time, these things are just super cool, fun skis.
It's a small percentage of skiers that need 2 sheets of metal and like a heavy ski.
Right.
And like even those people, they don't
So-
need it.
Well,
When-
think about terrain, East Coast terrain too. There's
I
Yeah.
think it's so
such a
funny because,
variability.
you know, I'm very close friends with Nyman. I'm close
Sure,
friends with
yeah.
Marco. You know, my wife's really close with Stacy and Alan. You know, we know and ski with the strongest skiers in the world.
Yeah.
When they come visit us in Chamonix, boxes show up before they arrive.
With all their skis.
No, it's because they're coming straight off the cup.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And if the boxes don't show up, they go, "Glenn, you got any boots we can use? What kind of skis you got laying around?" You know, and I'm not gonna say who, but I mean, I know World Cup friggin' downhill racers that are skiing around in my wife's like test boots with 2 buckles that weren't even that good for her, but they were going skiing.
Yeah. Right.
And they had a couple of weeks off the World Cup downhill circuit.
Yeah.
They were going skiing. The big box of friggin' like Fisher touring stuff shows up, you know, like super funny, like Transalp one buckle deal, and I'm like, "You gonna ski?" He's all, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna ski." He's all stoked, big ass freaking diamond. You know, sorry, you may charge, but you don't charge as hard as he does.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Right.
And it's just funny how how so many people are dead set on having all that.
Yep.
When the guys that actually do charge go skiing, they don't wear that.
Right.
Right.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Did you see that?
Oh, I think I might have gotten it on film. I hope so. Oh, I thought he was going down for sure.
I thought we were going to get a flapper for sure. You know, 200 miles out on it, and you run across the transcontinental, and I'm literally in disc wheels.
How you feeling? Good, how are you?
Just a kid
Hanging in there, man.
Like,
Hanging in there. Oh, you got Liberty crew here.
where you come from?
I'm part of the Elan crew right now.
Right on, man.
Sorry.
All right.
Good?
Things good?
Where they'll
Yeah,
go
I need to like stop and eat at some
Hi.
point here.
one.
Hi.
Like, I got
Super fun. You're right, it's like totally different than the 86.
I got a pair of 86s in the
Yeah,
truck,
it's like-
and I use them for my park skis.
Yeah.
I literally.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go, yeah, they're literally my park skis.
Yeah.
We go bang rails or something right now, I'd be like, "Yep, there they are."
No,
Hey, there you go. You got
these
the boot on.
It's fun though.
Yeah, cruise to the bottom. This was fun.
This thing's lively, but
No, those are big.
Yeah.
126 or something.
fun though.
Probably a good thing we don't ski together very often. We would do some silly things.
Silly.